Hello and welcome to another daily dose of peace. My name is Willow and I am your conduit today. Thank you to those of you that are here live and the beautiful energy that is here right now, as well as those of you watching the replay. This is an invitation for you to hear my voice as just that, an invitation. And right now, my voice is inviting you to close your eyes and bring all of your awareness inside of you right now. Bringing all of your attention, all of your focus inside of your body, moving to your breath. Maybe notice the breath as it enters your nose. And then just notice where that breath goes in your body. Maybe noticing on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I don't know how I got out of bed this morning, and 10 being I am blissfully at peace. Notice where you are. And then let that go. And focus back on your breath, bringing all of your awareness back into your body. Slowing down your breath, slowing down your mind, giving yourself permission to be here fully. If thoughts come in, just notice them, witness them, and allow them to move through you. And return to breath. As you breathe in, notice where your breath is in your body and try to breathe in a little bit deeper. And hold. And then gently release, slowing that exhale down. Just noticing. Noticing the natural rhythm of your body. Feeling the contact points on your body as you inhale and your body expands. Feeling the heaviness, the contact points. Feeling yourself supported. And then exhale. Continuing to keep that focus on your breath, feeling the expansion and contraction of your body as you inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, I invite you to try to inhale even slower, imagining or feeling that breath go all the way down to the pelvic floor, into the belly, the ribs, the chest, the neck. Pausing at the top. And then gently releasing, feeling your body soften as you extend that breath slower and longer than you think possible. And then at the bottom of your breath, maybe squeezing your belly in and pushing out a little bit more and holding yourself empty. And then letting that air back in. Slowly bringing it all the way in and all the way down. And just as slowly and gently releasing, exhaling, softening. And as you inhale, notice the sensations, where your mind goes, the awareness. Where are you feeling it when you inhale in your body? And then as you exhale, breathe it out. See if you can soften that spot, soften a little bit more. letting your eyes soften, letting everything soften. Inhaling and exhaling, just keeping all of your awareness on your breath and on the sensations you feel in your body. Breathing in, holding, and releasing. Just feeling. Notice if your mind wants to wander and where it wanders. Is there something that you're avoiding in your body? And it's okay. There's nothing to necessarily do about it, nothing to fix. It's just an awareness so that you notice what the patterns are in your body, in your mind, and how you relate to sensation, how you relate to your body and what comes up, or how you relate to the present moment and your ability to stay here now and be here now. Fully present with all of the feelings, sensations in your body. Just breathing into them and allowing. Recognizing that all of the sensations, everything that's happening is feedback. Our body is teaching us. And the more we're able to slow down and be present with what is, the softer it becomes. And the softer it becomes, the more our nervous system is able to release and let go. And so with each breath, invite in that softness, invite in release. Knowing that if we just breathe into the sensation and let go of any story that arises, the sensation will relax and the nervous system will surrender and return to peace. And in that state of peace and surrender is when we recognize and feel our wholeness. Knowing that those sensations, those stories, they're all part of us. It's our experience, how we interpret the world, how we express ourselves, our darkness, our light. It's all us. And it's beautiful. This wholeness offers us this amazing contrast to be able to experience the full spectrum of living. The challenges, the perceived bad is only what we name it. What it really offers is contrast to experiences that we may say are good or enjoy. However, each individual has their own interpretation and idea of joy. And you as an individual get to choose what the sensation and meaning means to you and how you bring it forth. Anxiety and excitement feel the same in the body, and so the story we tell around it affects the way we experience it and express it. And so we get to embrace this whole spectrum of living where we get to lean into the dark, we get to lean into the light, we get to do what we choose to do. And the beauty is each experience is just that, an experience that offers us more wisdom, wisdom only gained from experience. It allows our body to grow, our mind to grow, and our ability to interpret the world to expand as each experience, whether we enjoy it or not, offers us more wisdom, more perspective, and a deeper ability to connect with others. Because each of these experiences offers us a new language, a new opportunity, a new universe to explore. Each person that we have the privilege of meeting is their own universe, their whole, complete way of being that became from their experiences. You, me, each one of us are so different, yet so uniquely the same in many ways. All speaking the same English language, yet possibly interpreting, experiencing, and expressing the words differently. All based on our previous experiences and how the words were introduced to us. That's what makes getting to know one another fun and being in relation from this deep state of presence with curiosity to say, hey, what does that word mean to you? How do you experience that? How do you feel that? When you smell something, how do you experience that smell? How does that come into your body? Think about that. Think about something that smells amazing, that you love it. Follow that scent into your body and notice. Notice the transformation in your body. You only get to have that experience because you have had that experience. To imagine and take ourselves to this place, we have to have context. And so the more you're willing to experience, the more context you have, and the more you get to create. And in order to gain this wisdom, this experience, there's going to be both bliss and trauma. The goal is to not get trapped in either, but instead recognize it's all opportunity. And when we understand that this is all us, and it's all an opportunity, and each experience is wisdom gained. Then we can just celebrate that we are this embodied, whole, beautiful soul with all of these experiences that make up this beautiful story that we've lived. So many people we've had the opportunity to love. Sometimes it's hard to imagine losing and grief, but the more we've lost and grieved, the more we've also loved and experienced. And it's not always easy to stay open and keep doing it. But it's not easy not to either. Our wholeness requires courage, strength, presence, clarity. It requires this stillness, where we come home to your own heart, and remember why you're here. When you reflect on your heart and why you're here, what comes to mind? Why are you here? Who do you love? And when you think about who you love, I invite you to see yourself. Because all of that love that you feel for all of those others right now is you. You are the love. You are the radiance. You are the choice. And choosing you is a beautiful option. You are the most precious gem. And when you think about how much you love another, and you feel that swelling in your chest and in your heart and in your body, maybe a little heat, again, feel that. That is your love. That is your energy. That is your radiance. That is your courage. That's your willingness. That's you. And the only way to keep that love that strong and that alive is to love yourself first. Because we can only pour from a full cup. And our vessel is our cup. In order to shine and continue to shine, we must continue to maintain and love and nourish our vessel. And nourish our choices. because there's nothing more important than you. Feel that in your body. Feel your worth. Feel your value. And I invite you to just continue to breathe into that stillness, breathe into that peace. And again, remember, this is you. Maybe reflect now on a scale, that same scale of 1 to 10. Where are you now? What has shifted? And then let that go. And I invite you to return to your breath and let go of any controlled breathing and just let your breath start returning to normal if you haven't already. And really embrace this peace, breathing in presence, exhaling appreciation. Giving yourself permission to stay here in your body, normalize and regulate this level of peace while bringing your awareness back to your day. And challenge yourself to see how long you can stay in this blissful peace while moving through your daily tasks. Because peace is a practice until it becomes a power. A daily dose of peace. Stay.